So what are we doing today? What makes it look?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Ché. Thank you, Christine, for having me on your channel. Ooh, wow.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for doing this.
So today I think I'm gonna do a blue and orange. I love contrasting colors.
Yeah.
Look, so it'll be a little bit smoked out and then also graphic liner situation on top because I can't not do graphic things because I love them. So yeah, let's hop in. I always start with my eyes first. Favorite primer is the Shake Primer by KVD Beauty. It's this like oil-based primer, which sounds counterintuitive for makeup, but it works. It's my favorite, and because I don't like to put concealer on my lids and like block out my lids, and because it kind of makes them look like super like full coverage, and that's just not my energy.
Yeah.
I just like to apply makeup onto my bare lids because I also like spot treat my face. I don't really put foundation like everywhere, so I feel like it'd be kind of weird if my eyebrows are like, my like eyes are perfect and concealed and then I have like a little bit of concealer here and there. Like I think that's strange.
Yeah.
So I like that this primer is very clear. So I'm just gonna let that rest and sit, and then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So this, I use the Got to Be Glued. It's a hair spiking gel, but I use it for my eyebrows. It's fantastic, and it holds them up. So you get a spoolie, you're good to go. So I just prep my brows with the Grande Brow.
How long have you been using that?
I've been using this. This is my third bottle. And you usually lasts about 3 months, so about 9 months, and it works. Oh my gosh, when I tell you I only had half a brow, like the whole tail didn't have it, because I used to have alopecia areata, which means my hair would fall out of my eyebrows. It's an autoimmune disease. So all of this hair was like gone, basically, and now it's growing back, you know. There's something there. I just apply that first all over messily because I kind of want all the hair to grow in, and then I like, if I pluck it, like I don't pluck my brows, but I'll just like clean up. But I like big bushy messy brows.
Yeah. Nothing
too clean. I don't like cutting them or anything, just like messy brows. So then I use, like I said, the Got to Be Good spiking. It's a styling spiking glue.
Yeah.
I just pop just a tiny bit on the back of my palm, and then I just comb that through my brows. I do put like, you know, a decent amount on.
As you're doing this, are you pressing it down to your skin, or are you just lifting the hairs in place?
I'm pushing a little bit of tension, but I'm not forcing it into the skin.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to use another product for more of a color and a fill.
Yeah.
Because there are still some like gaps and just a few spaces that obviously are not filled by my own hair.
I have some of that I got for my birthday,
and
I can't quite figure out how to use it. So this is gonna be great.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, this is a test and learn situation, and it doesn't dry right away, so you still have playtime to like wipe it away if you want.
Yeah.
And reapply. So you can see like I have a ton of product lobbed up in my brow there, so I can just go in with my nail, scrape it out, and then just use the tip of the applicator to just move more product around. Okay, so for color, I'm using the Air Brow by Kosas. First of all, packaging, come on, are you freaking kidding me? That's so cute, and it has like a lock on it, so it clicks when you close it, so you know it's closed when you're traveling, which is nice. This is the shade Black Brown or Brown Black.
I use that exact same one, and I actually learned through Kosas. I think Kosas posted an Instagram reel of you applying that.
the stories. If you've never used a brow product before, and it gets like a little nerve-wracking because you're like, I don't want to look like I have like 2 caterpillars on my face. This is a drier formula. It's not so wet, so it doesn't get all over the place, and it does have fibers in it too, and a little bit of a sheen to it, so that just gives your brows extra dimension, makes them look like more 3D and not like matte, because matte looks fake. Your hair doesn't even have like, it's not matte, your hair's a little shiny. So I just dot it on, and then from using the product from the tip, dot it on, and then I just comb it through, but I just build the general shape. Again, go in, wipe away any additional glue, and continue building the shape. That looks really nice and like natural, but just a little bit more filled and slightly defined, but not like 2016 crazy
Yeah, 2016 is all about like the sharp lines, right?
Yeah, and like cutting your brows and like making them look so perfect. I'm like, well, for why? That's so weird. Brows aren't perfect. Yeah, like it was fun. Even then though, I was like not really into it. I was just like, my dudes, this is not real.
My dudes.
You know, like come on, get into it.
That's funny.
That's not real. All right, so, oh my God, guys, can you see all that white in my hair?
What is that?
Conditioner.
Oh, nice.
Because my hair is only like 70% dry.
Oh yeah, I remember that's what you texted me. 70%. Like wow,
yep, it will be dry in 3 days, so we're good.
3 days.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days it'll be fully dry. So we kind of just like fake it in the front.
Wow.
So, all right. So remember, we have primer on our lids already. So I think I'm gonna use, this is the Hip Diamond Diva with Meatball, and that person is at the Spiciest Meatball, or at Spiciest Meatball on Instagram. You can see here, it's a very rainbow palette, which makes me very excited. I love this palette so much. If you guys haven't used Hip Dot, I highly recommend. They're clean, and when I say pigmented, honey, she's pigmented. Like how fantastic is this palette?
Those glitters.
Like absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna use Prime Membership, which is this blue right here, and then we'll toss on some liners.
Nice. This is a brand new palette, isn't it?
No, I've actually used it before. It doesn't look like I've used it before, but you can see there's like a little scuffing in the blue there. I have a lot of palettes, so sometimes I don't get to. They actually just sent me this same exact one yesterday, so I'm probably gonna do a giveaway.
Oh,
so follow me on
nice.
Instagram. Yeah.
Nice.
So this one would be kind of simple. It's not gonna be like the craziest look you've ever seen. Definitely feel like check out my Instagram for that when I go wild. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden just because this has a little bit of a whiter base. So just a touch of this stuff spreads really easily. So that's honestly probably too much. So we're gonna focus it right on the lid. Now you can also just use concealer for this. Truly, I was just lazy and didn't want to grab it. It's, again, not that serious. Use what you have and don't overdo it. I'm probably going to also use whatever's left, and I will apply that also to the lower lash line. All right, so I know you can probably like be like, you know, barely see it, like, but it will make a difference. So let's this onto the lid.
Yeah, it's so much more bold with the primer on.
Really changes things, just because it has something to stick to.
Then you end up with less fallout when you use that, huh?
Exactly. Which is nice when you're wearing white jeans. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, this is one of my favorite brushes. This is Sephora Pro Tapered Crease number 19. It is very, very tapered, and it's also very fluffy. The bristles are not packed well together, like very firmly together. So it helps give you that really blown out crease look because honestly the bristles go literally everywhere. So I'm gonna blow this all the way out.
I do love a ponytail brush.
Yes, it's so good. And just bring this all the way out and up.
It's like a massage. A secret massage. Just
kidding. Hey, massage. Yeah, and I bring it in a little bit into my nose bridge too.
So right now you're like almost like stippling it in.
Yeah, I'm pushing it. And yeah, exactly. Don't push if you're blending. Don't over push because you're just dragging your eyelid skin and stretching it. And it's because it's so thin, it's a lot easier to stretch than like the skin on your cheek or something, for example, because obviously it's so much thicker. It's not going to move as easily. So yeah, I stipple that in to about right below or right onto my brow bone. Because that's when I know I'm like, okay, then like when I open my eye, I've basically hit my crease. Also, I love a rounded eyeshadow. Oh, I love it. I love a circular lid. Oh, give me 60s anytime. So fantastic.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like very 60s.
Oh, we love to see it. Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna pull this up because, you know, I'm dramatique and just use whatever's left on the tip of the bristles and just drag this up because it's just gonna make it a little bit easier as I go in to blend. All right, so 2 different cream liners here, water-based, water-activated liners. I love these so much. I live and die by water-activated liners because I like to draw on my eyes versus just, I mean, this is fun. This is cute. So I'm in between, ooh. I was in between going peach or going neon, and I think I'm gonna go peach. So this one, it's called the Mellow Liner. It's by Chanel Cosmetics, and it's SHANEL_cosmetics on Instagram. And this is their peach liner. It's literally just called peach, no fancy name. And I like to use, and I've shown these to Christine before, Cut Creaser, also on Instagram. Her name's Vanessa, and she's an incredible artist. Came out with these little brushes that are great for travel, and they are in collaboration with By Mellow Lops, which is a Puerto Rican BIPOC own brand. I would say get these. If you like to draw on your face like I do, get the C3, C1, and C2. So I'm just gonna wet the liner cake and just mix it all up in there. I also told Christine this. Anytime I do a look, I never plan it. I don't know what I'm doing right now, so we're making it up as we go along. So that's the outline. We'll figure out what we're doing on the inside. Okay, so because I haven't decided yet, I'm just gonna go right to my lower lash line and blend that out. Yeah, I'm gonna use a little, just a touch more of Eden, because I just want to make sure we get the same pigmentation on the bottom lash line that we got at the top. And so sometimes when I'm not sure what I want to do with the look, I just move on to a completely different part of the eye or the face, and then I'll come back to it. Okay, so just really smoking that out. Whoa, we get it tracking, cool. Okay, so if that happens, like if you're using a cream liner and like it's not dry yet, and then you touch it by accident, don't be stressed out by like using makeup wipes. I know like some people are so like, oh my god, it's gonna pick up your makeup. Like it will, but because it's eyeshadow, you can easily just lay it back down, let it dry for a second. Because if you apply eyeshadow right onto the wet area, then it'll dry darker than it would had you let it dry for a second, because it's gonna apply lighter onto drier skin. Okay, I just bought these eyeliners. These are from NYX. These are their new Epic Wear eyeliners. So
they're just dry liners, not like liquid liners?
Yeah, just dry, regular liners. So the shade I'm using from NYX is Blue Trip, but it does apply like, look at that, so easily. Drags right onto the waterline.
Wow, there's so many fun colors with that one too.
Yeah, and I didn't even get them all. They have like a dark foresty green, and then I just use it to like fake filling in near my eyelash hair.
Upper lash?
Or lower lash, sorry. My lower lash line, because sometimes I don't get the eyeshadow like fully onto the lower lash, so I just like kind of scrub it all over the place, and then I'll just take a brush and just like blend that all together. The eye shadow and the eyeliner, because sometimes you don't get like a full fill of. So I do have this really gorgeous gel. It's by Slay Fire Cosmetics. I will try that again. And the shade is Cherry Bomb. These are, wait, look at this. Come on. These are gorgeous. So maybe we fill in the cube that we've now created.
The cube, nice.
Right? With these glitter gels, which are really nice, and like kind of bring them down, like descend them down. So I actually, if you, this is a good tip, if you use glitters, especially if they're bigger glitters, and then get on your, you know, if you're drawing lines and you're doing a lot of line work and you want to keep your look really clean, to pick off the glitter, use tweezers
That's what I do with mascara when it gets like in spots that I don't want. I let it dry completely and then I use tweezers or something to flick it off.
Yes, it's perfect. All right, y'all. So then I'm gonna actually leave it like that. So there's a little bit more interest on the top and then a little bit more subdued on the bottom. Just going to curl my lashes real quick. I do have a new mascara I just got yesterday, so we'll give that a go.
What eyelash curler is that?
This is a Sephora eyelash curler actually, and it's my absolute favorite. It's really inexpensive, probably like 10 bucks. So the mascara I'm gonna try today is the Dual Thick Set Mascara from Hip Dot. This is the mascara. It has a thin side and a thick side. I would say this mascara is good for someone who just likes a cute little like fluffy brow, or sorry, fluffy lash. You have really long lashes already and you just want to coat them. The thick side's all right. Let's try the thin side, which is gonna be good for the lower lashes, but way like so much more product. So probably gonna use this on the top lash. Okay, yeah, this is really great for the lower lashes. Way smaller bristle. Whoa, try that again. Brush and bristles.
The lower lash mascara makes such a huge difference.
Right? Adds so much more drama and dimension. All right, cool. So there's a few spots I will let dry. Wow, this mascara is really wet though. Like it's...
Yeah, I couldn't do a wet mascara because my lashes are so straight.
Mix them. Fall down, right? Yeah. Once it's like a couple weeks old, I know I'll really like this, but right now it's super, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. And I will definitely, like, if I'm traveling, I'll take it to travel because it's the perfect, so you don't have to take 2 mascaras for top and bottom lashes. Not that I do, I still take one. But the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara is my absolute favorite mascara right now.
Oh.
So good. All right, cool. So that's the eyes. Face, super simple. Favorite primer, Jumpstart Smoothing Primer by Exa Beauty, charged with triple antioxidant blend. Honestly, just my favorite.
It's like skincare and makeup?
Yes, skincare and makeup. It's my favorite smoothing primer, 100% clean, and then their high fidelity semi-satin foundation. These are awesome. Love them so much. And it's like one of the only clean beauty brands that was able to get 43 shades, which is harder for clean beauty just because it's so expensive to create shades. I use about this much. I'm not big on precision with the face. And also too, I just don't think it's like super serious. So I'm shade 260 Alex. It is great if you're someone who wants full coverage. You can build this up. I'd say it's like a steady medium. I want to say it's like medium to full, but it can be medium to full, but it's definitely not light coverage or like natural, super natural. I love applying this foundation with my fingers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which I know a lot of people are like, oh, fingers, oh my gosh. But what I love about it is the heat of your fingertips really help massage the product into the skin. Because I want my skin to look, yes, concealed and like a little bit more perfected, but I want it to look natural.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my concealer and then just powder those areas. So, favorite concealers ever. Kosas Revealer Concealer, so good. If you're wondering, I use shade 0.5 for under my eyes, so just a bit brighter. And then 0.7 or 0.7, I don't know if they've changed that now, for my spot concealing.
You're a huge Kosas fan, huh?
Huge fan. I think they're doing it so well. They do clean beauty right, where it's still fun, super interesting. Love the products that they come out with, but it's also skincare.
Yeah, like the brow stuff has like brow growth serum in it.
Yes, exactly. Like it's just so good for you. So we're gonna let that sit for a second. The powder that I'm using, what can I say? I really love it. This is the Cloud Set. It is so fantastic. I love them so much. I use shades Pillowy and Comfy. I love this because you are still going to be able to powder down some areas. You can cover your whole face if you want. It will mattify but still look like skin and still look natural. Again, I'm not into like the whole like, full coverage like thing. Just let the concealer sit for a bit. I'm actually using a dry sponge and just tapping those areas that I just want just a little bit more coverage.
Coverage.
It's a coverage. So should I go over like my zits and my breakout? I told Christine I saw a couple of days ago. I had just touch of dairy. I'm vegan. And my face said, girl, I will show you what you do when you eat dairy, and broke all the way out. So, you know, struggling with a little breakout, but that's all cool. That's the skin. That's what happens.
I can't believe it happens that quickly.
So fast, yeah. Using, like I said, this is Comfy. It's a little bit of a lighter shade. And this isn't my favorite. I've had this, look how disgusting this brush is. I've had this for a very long time.
Oh, I love that e.l.f. brush.
I love this brush. This is actually, weirdly enough, a tapered blush brush. I mean, yes, you can totally use it for blush, but this is perfect for your under eyes. A little bit of powder, especially in the areas like my nose, where I know get, you know, a bit moist, I'll say. I'm very oily. So that's that. And then for the other areas, touch the face with Pillowy. This is one of my favorite powder brushes. This is the number 91 Pro Featherweight from Sephora.
That's massive.
Huge brush. It's crazy. And I love it so much. I just use it just to touch on those spots that I put concealer in. Again, I just don't like concealing and like covering my whole face in powder.
Yeah.
So Tower 28, this is Bronzino in West Coast. Love this one. It's a good neutral because it doesn't pull too orange. We'll start off with this. I'm using the Pro Angled brush from Sephora. I have a lot of stuff. I'm realizing now I have so many Sephora brushes, but I've been working for a while. Just really feathery, not super densely packed. I love this bronzer because it does have a bit of shimmer in it, so you can get that really fresh skin look. It's gonna blend out that shade really nicely and pull it all the way back to my hairline. So it's super fresh. You can see already, see the sheen right there on the top of the cheekbone. It's just gonna keep the skin looking really live and like really fresh, but still a little warmed up, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like a blush.
Because it can pull a little bit more red, and it pulls based on like obviously one, your skin chemistry, but two, like the other colors that you see in the face. So kind of like tricks the eye. For lips, also keeping them V neutral, starting with the fixed lip pencil in the shade Cradle. This is by About Face Beauty. Just gonna line the lips. I may end up, I think I am gonna mix two lip shades because I know the shade of this lip color that I pulled out. Okay, this is the painted lip color in Slumber, also by About Face Beauty.
The packaging is beautiful.
I love the packaging. Yep, okay, I was right in the first place. Okay, we're mixing it with Nudist Judas, also by About Face Beauty, because this one you can see pulls a lot more yellow, and this one pulls a lot more pink. So mixed together, they'll be good. So I'm just gonna put a touch on the bottom of Slumber, and then a touch, so you can see like the difference in shade, right? Of Nudist Juice on top. Let's mix them together. These also smell like peppermint oil, which I love. Pretty. Okay, cool. And then topping it off with my absolutely favorite clear gel, which is not, it probably doesn't look that clear. It is clear, it's just shimmery. Also by Tower 28. I love them very much. This is in the shade Magic, and it is literally magic. It transforms any lip color. It's crazy, and I clearly have used a ton of it, and I need to go purchase another one because they're awesome. I mean, look at that shade. That is gorgeet.
Gorgeet. I have that in my car.
Really?
Yeah, not the sparkling one, but like the same gloss oil thing, but in like a cherry red color.
Oh, it's spicy. One more little bit on top just to get the glossiness that I see in my head.
Wow.
Pretty. All right, my friends. Well, that's it. That's the look. I hope you like it and it encourages you to add more color and fun to your makeup looks, because why not? Because makeup should be fun. And if you want to see more of me, come hang out on my channel too. I don't really do makeup on my channel, ironically. I do home videos a lot and like thrifting, but it's really fun. So if you want to come hang out.
And a lot of vlogs.
And a lot of vlogs. I'm big into the vlogs, my friends. So thank you, Christine, so much for having me on your channel.
Thanks for coming.
It was so nice. And I guess I'll see you guys next time.
All right. Bye.